the Harry Bosch series,
Yeah.
written by Michael
Connelly.
And are they thrillers? Are they mysteries?
He's a police officer in LA.
Okay.
And a lot of it is set in Hollywood division. So when Maria does her bit, like the Hollywood with the Planned Parenthood, I just died. Because I learned a lot about what I know about LA. I know about from these Harry Bosch books.
The Harry Bosch books.
Yeah.
How long has he been writing them?
Oh, like 20-something years.
Oh,
a long
he's
time.
in. Michael Connelly's been in for the duration here.
Yeah.
I've seen them in airports.
Worth it.
And totally fun. And it's LA cops.
Yeah, it's all set in LA.
And it's murder? Is it murdery?
Yeah.
It's always murdery? It's not like he's not doing
He's not murdering.
thievery.
He's on the good side.
He's solving the murders.
He's solving them, but sometimes his morals are a little questionable and he gets in trouble.
Oh. Is he a loose cannon?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, he's a great loose cannon. He, so Harry Bosch, he's in the current iteration of where we are now in the series.
Are there literally like more than 10 of them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's probably many. 20.
There's maybe 20.
Right. Just like with the Jack Reacher books. There's like
Right.
a ton of books.
Yeah.
So if you have a long break from life.
Right. Or if you need to check out for, what are we talking about here? Are they, because the Jack Reacher novels will take me probably 2 to 3 days to read them.
I don't know, because I don't know because I audiobook.
Oh, it's mostly audio.
Yeah.
Is it the same guy reading them?
Yeah.
Who's reading them?
Dick Hill.
Dick Hill.
Yes.
D-I-C-K.
Yeah.
H-I-L-L.
Yeah.
All right.
He is fantastic. So I got into Bosch when I graduated high school. Mm-hmm. Well, I got into the genre in sophomore English.
Okay.
My English teacher, we read, and Then There Were None by Agatha Christie.
Okay.
I couldn't put it down. It's the first book I've read for school.
Okay.
I couldn't stop reading.
Fair enough.
Because I hated reading before that because I never liked the books. Right.
Right.
And so that's how I got into mysteries and stuff. And as I was graduating, I had her for 2 years. Her name's Debbie Hodgman.
Thank you, Debbie Hodgman.
Yeah. Oh,
Mrs. Hodgman.
She's now
Ms. Hodgman.
Anastasia. She got divorced. Whatever. She's fantastic. She was great.
Excellent.
And
Wait, so where are you from?
Cape Cod.
Oh, the Cape?
Yeah.
Hyannis or
Well,
P-Town?
not actually. I'm from the mainland in the armpit.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So
from
right
Wareham.
before the Cape.
Yeah.
There you go. But if you were to want to go to the Cape and get yourself some Wellfleet oysters or some...
I don't eat seafood.
You don't need...
No.
What has the bellies? Clams? Yeah. Have you ever been to... Hey, where you going? I'm going to Thompson's Clam Bar.
No, because I don't eat
that's
seafood.
where the tastiest clams are.
No.
Is the seafood good? It's great, by far. It's
The jingle.
I know the jingle, is what I'm saying.
From when you were in P-Town?
When I was in P-Town. When I worked at a hot dog stand in P-Town. So they have
Was there
hot
money
dogs.
in the stand?
There was no money in the hot dog
Like the
stand.
banana stand?
In the banana stand, there's unlike the banana stand, there was no money in the hot dog stand. I believe it was on McMillan Wharf, and I believe it burned down. And then I worked there, and I worked at who was Pinocchio's dad? Geppetto.
Yeah.
I worked at a pizza place called Geppetto's.
Oh.
In Truro.
I've only been out that way one time.
Really?
Yeah. As a local, you don't do tourist stuff.
It's so true. I've barely been to Griffith Park in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah.
But I understand there's a very nice observatory.
And unfortunately, with the Cape, the nicest time to do things is when the tourists are in town.
And you're like, I'm not spending 3 hours on that 2-lane highway.
No, or trying to cross the bridge.
Right.
Because I was mainland. So
Right.
you always had to spend probably 3 hours to take a 20-minute, what would normally be a 20-minute drive.
Right. You could go late September, often very pretty.
Yes.
And after it's mostly closed.
Absolutely.
And there's only 2 things to do on the Cape because I stayed there till November the first year I lived. And bars are the meetings. That's what I was told.
Heroin now, apparently.
What?
Heroin is another thing you can do.
Oh, and meth. It's available everywhere.
Well, there was an HBO special about the heroin epidemic on the Cape. It was really quite sad and devastating. But I
Heroin's
digress.
always going to be
Yeah.
sad. It's always because you don't
terrible.
want... Hey, here's a PSA, you guys. Heroin, super addictive. Rangers.
Yeah, don't start.
Don't start now because it's going to be hard to kick that habit. It's go get yourself a sandwich. It's going to be fun.